Hey, what is going on guys, POG here and welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play. This is episode number 128 and let's get on with the shoutout for today. So today's shoutout goes to SimplexCoaster81, went ahead and sent me a fan art on my Twitter saying, can you put me in the shoutout room? I did make a fan art last app, but you did not add me. So pretty much what he meant is he wasn't on the sign and he made a second fan art, so I really appreciate that, and that's why you're right now over here, as I promised that if you guys make fan arts, you have a better chance of actually being in the shoutout room. So here we have it. Welcome SimplexCoaster into my shoutout room. Now, obviously, there's still the ways that you guys can get a shout out. If you go ahead and write a comment down below that's very positive, relevant to the video, example, something helpful, and you're definitely going to get a shout out. Now, another way, since he went ahead and sent me like a Minecraft build of a, my skin with a diamond ore, I decided that another way we can do this, if somebody decides to like build this tower, if you go watch like the earlier episodes where I just built this tower with T-Rex, or you build a hotel, or you build like, the potion room, or the castle, kind of go ahead and send me that, and that's kind of a nice way for you to get there, because that's kind of a fan art there, because you kind of got inspired by the design I did. And I think the most easiest thing you guys can build is the horse area. So these are like the barns for where the horses are. So in my opinion, this is one of the easiest things we have built. And then obviously one of the hardest ones are the towers. I think this took the most. The tower obviously took a lot of time. And now let me show you guys what I have been working off camera today. So yesterday we went ahead and worked on the very big, huge project. I guess we continued working on it. And today I also went ahead and named this. At the same time I worked on and see if I could kind of make its own way, and I named this the long ride. The reason being because this ride is gonna go all around the entire map, and then it's kind of you get the point. It's gonna be like everywhere. It's gonna go all around the map, and obviously I've been digging. I kind of did the layout how we're gonna go ahead into the continuation of it, if that's the word for it. But you guys can clearly see that if I go as far as I can, we're kind of getting closer and closer to the other parts. So speed unfortunately ran away, but this took me forever to make because, as you guys can see, we're underwater. I thought of using glass, but at the end of the day I was like, I'll just go ahead and stick with whatever I have as a resource example. So I do have to figure out a way to kind of how to put it, to kind of like get out of here. Like, this is something I wanted to show you guys how this whole thing is, so that you guys can see the amount of pain it takes to actually do what I have here. So what I'm going to do is actually kind of take this out, because I have to like block this water and kind of start my own look example, so that I can like get upstairs, where that's the continuation of the minecarts railing system, I should say. And now if we go up, which should be somewhere here, my guess is I can delete this block right over here, so that everything is nice and simple. I could go ahead and put a torch here so I can continue on breathing and stuff like that under the water. But at the end of the day, as you guys can see, this is going to work a lot better, because we'll have a bit more of a room, just like this. There we go. And kind of looks like I have to get rid of the other one there, the one that's like right over here. So apparently I forgot that I have to, dig myself up. So it's not as good as I would expect. So I guess I have to work on that, which in this case I have to figure out what am I supposed to block. So in this case I'm gonna have to block this and this, just like this, and also these parts here. So make sure everything is fully blocked in here. Oh my god, I'm drowning. There we go. As you guys can see, once you kind of block this, then you can kind of be like, oh, you know what, I need to actually go ahead and take the water out from the inside. So if there's no any opening, you can kind of drain the water from the inside by just placing a bunch of blocks in it. Now I am going to kind of see if I could do that there. Okay, so it looks like that I have to now start like digging a bit upwards, example, so such as like maybe over here, I guess. Yeah, that kind of works. Kind of dig my way out like so. So this is like what I was just building, obviously. And now it's just going to be a lot easier for me to use this and be in the minecart. Okay, that's kind of taking out a bit of a health. I do have a Aqua Affinity, I think it's called, helmet, and I just don't know where it is. I just really wish I'm going to find that later on down the road. So, because we're probably going to be dealing with a lot of stuff like this down the road. And voila, I guess. So, we're doing great. This is going to be very easy to do, just like so. And, oh boy. I don't even know, like, how this whole thing is going to go. But as you guys can see, kind of comes out here. It's going to connect. And everything should be working as supposed to, I guess. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in here, so that's gonna get rid of some of the water that's above it, just like so, and kind of repeat the same process, just like this. And then once that's done, I can actually delete these, and the water is kind of gone from it, which is amazing, as you guys can see. Obviously now we are in the issue that I can't really deal with as easy, but I could end up trying to block it by just placing a block like so, and probably one right there. But the whole purpose for this is that I have to like make sure there's enough headroom before I put any minecarts down. So that's blocked, which is nice. And then I can just do that, get rid of this. Yeah, I feel like this is going to work out great, especially that this is kind of digging out like that. So this is a nice headroom here. I don't think I'm going to have any issues. Okay. And then we've got this one here, like so. And then we're going to delete this. Just like so. Awesome. As you guys can see, it's pretty easy, but it is kind of nerve-wracking because this is just, I mean, this is just one of the ways to do this. It's just kind of annoying that you have to deal with all this. It looks like nighttime is happening, which isn't really that good, but what can I say? It's alright for now. Oops, I did not mean to do that. It looks like what I should probably always do is actually kind of block this like so. And I should like dig myself downwards a bit so that I know exactly what am I supposed to break or block, I should say. So let's go over here, back up, and I'm gonna start like replacing these instead of blocking the entire water so that I can just easily replace the whole thing instead of like taking it forever. And just like that, it looks like everything is about to be fully covered, I guess. I hope it was. Come on, come on. There we go. Yeah, I think this whole thing is gonna work out very nicely. Okay, so here we are back, and what I'm going to do is just kind of do as usual and kind of start like blocking the water like so. And then the same thing for this side, like so. As you guys can see, like I said, this is just very easy. I bet all of you guys can actually do this. And if you do a very huge project like this, make sure you kind of let me know, because I'd like to check it out. It's most likely will take you a lot of time. That's the fun part about it. Why can I not get out? I don't understand what's going on. Well, I guess I'll get rid of that. And then I'll just place that. And then get rid of those. Oh no. That was a fail. Triple fail, I guess. And then we have these ones here. that I just need to... Oops. Where's the granite blocks? I don't get it. Because I used to have bunch, but now not really. Yeah, it looks like the entire thing is working out great. I just have to get lucky enough for the water itself, because I do not want to deal with this as much. And there is that. Now I can get rid of it, like so. And then I have to just simply... I guess I can just try to do this. It might actually work nicely. And in my opinion, it actually works great. Alright, so there's the way it works. It looks like it can easily go up all the way. I can get rid of that one, which is nice. I'm gonna put the bed down real quick so that I can actually sleep, because it's gonna be a lot better for me. When I wake up, it's gonna be nice and morning, and it's gonna be a lot brighter. So now I've got the redstone as well. What I'm going to be actually doing is getting these out. I'm gonna actually do that. So pretty much we're going to obviously have the redstones over here, or the power rails, I should say. And then I guess I can kind of count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to break this, place that, and then I should get rid of the map because that's going to be very annoying. And I should also do that. So pretty much if you have the map, every time you do this, it kind of jumps in the front of the screen and it kind of doesn't look that good. So I think this has to be 41. I can't quite remember, but we're going to go all the way to 41, dig this, and then place another power rail, and then we'll go down to 31. And then kind of repeat the same thing, unless we are. I think this would do. I mean, this is just one block extra, but it's gonna be a lot better. So there's that. Now we're gonna go all the way. Actually, let me just place this up here. But this is gonna go all the way down to 20, and then the same process again. Oops. Just like so, and then this is gonna go down to 10. Really? Huh? Whatever. Worked great. And then this is gonna go all the way out, pretty much. And then, oops, I did not mean to do that. And what I want to do is, as usual, I'm going to replace this with the redstone stuff, and then I'm going to take out the 4, and now I've got this, so it's gonna be a lot easier for my math skills, because I'm not good at math, obviously. So we're gonna go ahead and put this down here and repeat the process once again. And as you guys can see, once you got the place that you know it's gonna be, it's pretty easy to do this, because all you have to do is just look down, place them, and look at the numbers, and then just kind of figure out where goes what. And the reason this is a bit hard is when you're supposed to find the layout for it. So like trying to figure out, is this going to go over a tree, is this going to go underground, and stuff like that. That's what takes the most time, especially clearing up the room to put it where it is today. I mean, this took me forever to actually like figure out where am I supposed to go, and I used the map obviously to make it a bit easier, but it wasn't super easy anyways, so I can't really say it was super easy. Alright, so it looks like I do have to delete these ones there and replace it, replace it with this one and that one. Now what we're going to do actually is delete that, and do something like that. Just kind of give itself some power. I'm going to delete this one, put a redstone block, and do the same here. And I guess this should do a great job there. I'll put myself another redstone there. We don't want this to ever slow down. This should be doing very fast and very well. That's the reason I want to have quite a bit of power rails there, because it was an uphill, and you want to have quite a bit of speed once you made the uphill to kind of continue on without stopping. And then we've got the... Oh my god, are we seriously almost done? just like the connection part. I mean, this was a bit quick, not going to lie, but we'll see. We don't know 100% obviously. And this is like crazy. I mean, look at that. We did a great job right there. And this one looks like goes all the way up. Oh boy. This is not going to happen. I mean, you might think this would work. In my opinion, it's not going to work. And if it does, it's just not going to be powerful enough. You know, maybe I shouldn't be wasting the redstone. I'll just place one there just like the way it was supposed to initially. Delete that one and then delete that one. Place that down, and okay, there we go. We did it. And now if I go all the way to the minecart station, which is up here, and I delete this over here, this should kind of take me, or it should honestly like work. So let's just take this minecart from here, put it down here. Obviously I do not have the power button yet, but we take this and I need to, I think that was the turn. The turn was too, yeah, I think it's keep gonna do that to me because the turn was like very sharp. It's about to do that again to me right now, I think. Yeah, well, that's kind of an issue, but at the same time, it's not a big deal. Whatever, it kind of works out anyways. So, now what's going to happen is actually we're going to do something like this, but at the same time, I'm going to place a power rail like so that it does that, and then it kind of goes up and up like so. Delete this one, place myself, oh no, place myself a power rail. I have to be very careful because I totally forgot there's water near here. And so when I delete something, I have to like super fast like place it until that happens. Oh boy. Oh well, I guess I should just do that actually a lot earlier than before placing anything. And that should be doing well, I guess. I'm gonna also place one here. And yeah, this should do well. I don't think this is gonna have any issues. But as you guys can see, if I delete this here, place that down there, it's gonna do pretty nicely once everything is done. But I do have to collect those because these are quite a bit of resources, and I don't want to waste them. Oh my god, this did a huge amount of damage, not going to lie. Now, in my opinion, if I really want to fix the issue I'm having, I think I have to like delete these corners. And luckily, this one was pretty easy to do so. I'm also going to take that and put a torch down here. We're also going to make the turn and do that. And that kind of makes it very easy. Awesome. And again, the turns is something I have to obviously work on. And so what I'm going to do is kind of run back there and make the corner a bit better. And now, once everything is, oh, that's kind of cool actually. I mean, I could leave it like that, but I don't feel like it. So we're just gonna block it off, which is pretty simple again. Oh, that's not what you were supposed to do, Pog. Oh my god. Alright, so as far as I know, once we come back here, you guys, it's not gonna be a big deal. I'm also gonna be riding the minecart just in case, so nothing goes wrong. And so it's also going to be a lot faster to get up to speed and get up there into the turn, which should be soon, which is right there. Okay, I'm out, and where am I? Okay, somehow I just ended up being there. So we delete this and we put a torch here, and now as far as I can think, it's just not going to do anything. So I push this here. Oh no, really? Oh, come on. Did that really go all the way? Yeah, usually kind of goes all the way. So what I'm going to do is break it and go back because I want to test and make sure everything is working, because this is going to be like a full test run since we've done everything. It's going to go all the way to what we worked on yesterday. Now, it did not look like it was fixed. I don't know what the problem is, but I feel like it's also the other corner. I thought the corner would do it, but unfortunately it didn't. However, as you guys can see, this minecart is working excellent. I mean, obviously it could use some more speed. I mean, what wouldn't? But this is gonna be a very long minecart. Once someone takes this minecart, it's gonna like give them a world tour of a Xbox One large map. I mean, this is just the beginning. I mean, you guys can see the amount of work it takes, but at the end of the day, once you take this minecart, you're just gonna see it was all worth it. However, if you keep taking it like the way I'm doing it right now, it's just gonna get boring and dated over time. So what I'm gonna try to do is not to take it unless I'm going to work on it, so that it's just gonna make more sense. I'm just not gonna take it randomly too much, otherwise I'm just gonna get tired of it. As you guys can see, this is just very, very long, which just probably still gonna go under that tree and no big deal. It's just gonna keep going and going. I think it's gonna go for about another 10 seconds or so. Oh no, it actually stops right over here. And obviously we do have the... Wait, it doesn't stop here? Oh my god. Yeah, we do have the jungle actually, which is nice, so we can come and get some ocelots. And as far as I know, we go up that mountain there, or the hill, and we should be pretty much set, just like that. So now I can just break this and do the same thing. We can go back, and you guys can see the amount of progress this took, but at the end of the day, it was all worth it, like I mentioned earlier. So let's see how long it's actually gonna take me to go back. Are we actually gonna make it back properly? Because if we can make it back, I don't really see any reason for me to always take this to test it out, just that part of it, because if we can make it, then we can make it. As you guys can see, so far it's going pretty good, no slowdowns whatsoever. I hope no creeper is going to be in front of us, because that's not going to end well as usual. But I just think we could make this a bit faster later on. I mean, we could, like, you know, take out one of, like, in between we could put another power rail, and I think that's gonna make this super fast, something like that. That just kind of went pretty fast, or it went in the tunnel and it kind of looked like it was fast. But obviously right here, once you are out of this, it should be clear that this is a very long minecart rail system I've ever built. Oh yeah, anyone comes into this beautiful world, you're going to get the achievement as well. And I was actually thinking that once we come here it's gonna stop, then I realized, wait, I just worked on the other stuff, and oh my god, this is hugely fast. I can hardly see anything, like especially in those corners, I don't see anything. So this is something I have to keep an eye on. Obviously those corners are fixable. If you guys have any ideas about them, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. Well, that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Make sure you submit some fan arts in order to be featured in tomorrow's episode. And if you don't, just write a very positive thing that you actually mean and all that kind of stuff, and you should be there if there's no any fan art that deserves a shout out. So that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.